This might be a faker, but we're just working this wall and these popping these roots. Looks like a tip of a blade to me, but we'll find out.
See, flat edge on the bottom. That one edge.
I think it's definitely a tool.
Well, it's not in the best shape.
Nope, not in the best shape. We'll clean it up. Hopefully we'll be back.
I'm pretty sure I have a tip pointing out right on this wall. Let me pull it. Oh yeah. Looks like a good one. That's a nice one. I'm pretty sure I got another base right behind where the tip was. That thing would have been sweet. Looks like it went straight down there.
Might have a little triangle here. It looks, if it is one, it looks like it's missing the tip. But looks like it to me. Grab it.
Oh. That's definitely one.
Oh yeah.
Thin that is.
Yeah, just a little off the tip. Let's find another one. All right, we just had a crazy sequence of events. We just filmed that broken triangle, which we'll make that the video before this because it was. And then 1 minute later, I pull this rock out of this hole.
There's a mouse in it.
Where we noticed this spotted salamander newt something. And then there's one of those little, I forget what those are called.
Burrow mouse?
Something like that, but little mouse in there. And then I flipped the rock over and caked into all this mud in here was what looks to be a tip of a big blade.
Scraper?
Maybe a scraper, can't tell if that's worked. Another really thin, maybe just a flake.
A tip.
This one's definitely worked, but broken. Big piece of bone. Need to clean this up. Some sort of tool, maybe some hardstone type piece. I don't know. Looks pretty shaped and polished, but we'll have to take another look at that. Where's that other blade?
Oh, I'll get it.
And this is high up outside of the drip line on this berm. And this place has been sifted before we've owned this farm for 4 years, and there's evidence of somebody else sifting it in the past. There's trash and bottles and old sifters. Here's another rough preform or some sort of blade. And all this was in here, but we always assumed that these, you might need to back up, but this hump, and then it goes down, and then it goes up to this other hump over here. We assume that was other people's sift piles, because when the leaves are off, or if you rake all these leaves away, there's just flint littered all on the surface. So again, we just thought those were sift piles, so we've always tried to avoid scratching off the top here. We try to go under them or around them and that sort of thing. But again, that rock was right where Bennett is, close to the top, above the roots, and all that stuff was on it now. Just leads to more questions. I don't know. We're always speculating and assuming and guessing at this, but having fun nonetheless. It's cool to see the critters in there too. Be careful when you're shoving that shovel in the dirt. We'll be back.
I think I just found a great arrowhead. There's a dark layer and a light layer and a dark layer, and it goes around here. We've been finding most of the stuff on the top, and it's kind of weird because I just found, I'm pretty sure, one down here, and the lights, and where it meets is right here. So I'm gonna see if it thing's whole. That side's got a little junk on it.
You remember exactly where it was?
Yeah, it was like...
Show the camera.
It was like right here.
In the dark layer?
Yeah.
Cool, that's awesome, fine.
See you on the next one. I'm pretty sure we just found another one. We're scraping these roots right here. We're also finding lots of plastic. So we don't know where the other people were, or we're finding glass and plastic everywhere.
But we got another triangle with a broken tip. So hard to find those whole for us for some reason.
It looks like it was in the same spot.
And a 22 casing right next to it.
Man, that thing would have been awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a little tip nick. See you on the next one.
All right, well, we're back with another one. Another broken triangle, looks like. There, same spot. What's up?
It is right under the trash that we were talking about.
Yep. There was some canned plastic right here in the top, and I pulled that out and working these roots. That's the second artifact right there, probably within just a few inches of that modern trash. Never know. Maybe. broken, whatever it is. Just a chunky tip. All right, we've got a common theme going on. We keep finding modern trash. I just pulled some glass out of that hole. I've already thrown it. And then look down. And it looks, hopefully it's not a faker, but that looks like a maybe a drill.
I don't think it's a faker.
Like a faker. Might be, looks broken, of course, but yeah, looks like the base is knocked off, or at least the very bottom of it. I'll clean it up and take a closer look, but it's pretty cool. I guess the moral of the story is not to get too discouraged if you see somebody else's trash, because they might have missed something. Who knows? Well, I think I've got a first for me. Looks like a pedestal. Might be. That's not rounded down real smooth, but that might be broken. But that's a no doubt stone tool. Came out of the wall probably right there. Rolled out. That's cool. And finding hard stones like this, tools, axes, anything grooved, that sort of thing, I've yet to be successful finding that kind of stuff. So this is very exciting for me. Happy to have it. We'll get it cleaned up. It's very cool.
I'm pretty sure I just found a blade, but we are digging like through this rock layer. It just goes down there. And every time we do it, that always falls down. We're trying to rake it out of the way. I'm pretty sure I just found a blade.
What you got?
Pretty sure it's a blade. Just a little bit of tip nicked off. It's a nice one. See you on the next one.
All right, here we are with them all cleaned up. These are from early April, April 2nd or 3rd, from a trip we took to Kentucky, did a little turkey hunting and artifact hunting. In no particular order, we might try to go in the order that we found them, but it won't be exactly right. This is a scraper of some sort, I would expect. Got a lot of cortex on it. If you watched the video, you saw where we tried to explain, we pulled out a big rock from the wall. Nothing special about the big rock, but on the other side of it, there was just a bunch of pieces, this being one of them. Maybe a preform or some sort of little chopping tool. Pretty cool tool there, but also this large tip of something, larger blade or something being worked down perhaps. Do you remember which other pieces were attached to that? Yeah, that's true. That one was on there. That looks like a bottom half of something. Anyway, there was 3 or 4 pieces. This also was there. Don't know what to make of this. Don't even really know
like sandstone.
It does look like it, but it doesn't feel like it. I mean, it looks obviously like it might have been something that was shaped.
It looks like it's like...
Yeah, it's got a really good edge. Where it's not broken, anyway. I don't know. Thoughts on that one? That's different. It feels solid. It doesn't feel like I could break it, and I don't really want to try, but... pretty cool. We'll put that in the hard case. Some of these we'll move through kind of quick. There's another chunky tip. Another pretty nicely worked tip with a couple pieces or spots of fire pop.
What?
Don't know if this is a top or bottom half of something, but definitely worked. Not worked real finely, but was in the process, looks like.
What we think is a very beat up base. I think I know the type of base to it, but I'm still trying to convince my dad.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that would have been an ear and another ear and that one right there, and it would just come up from that.
Yeah, maybe. That breaks in a weird spot to me. What's here is nicely done. It's just hard to tell which way's up or down, or some of them are like that. Another, probably a base.
It's got the same like reddish thing in that one.
Yeah, probably not picking up on camera, but these two have definitely a reddish hue to them. Yeah, it's not translucent, but this is a thin, what I think is a base, squared off.
It's got that where they hit it, where it went down the middle.
Yeah, it does definitely look fluted. Maybe that's coincidence, but
Could come from a fracture up here.
it could, yep. Could be something from the impact fracture. It's not fluted on this side, but it'd be cool to see that one whole. It's a shame. Another part of a blade, I would assume, or a preform. Don't know, again, if that's top or bottom, but definitely something worked. This is in the video. It's a shame that's broken, but I would assume that was either something worked down to this drill type piece or was always a drill.
Again, it's
Or
got that
perforator.
speckly red in it.
It does have some speckly red in it. That might be little bits of fossil in there, I would assume.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We find it in that type of layer, but not really in the flint.
There are a bunch of these triangles with missing tips. I think 3 or 4 of these were on the video. These are fun to find. It's hard to find them whole, unfortunately.
We may have like a couple whole, but...
Yeah, not many. These were all very close to each other. I mean...
And if you remember on the video, they were like, we found one of these right next to a 22 case and a 22 casing and under like a plastic thing.
Yep.
If you can remember that, you know where it was.
Yep. Yeah, if we were putting this dirt in buckets, I'd say within 1 or 2 5-gallon buckets, we would have had all 5 of these right there together in those buckets. So they were all, I'm not going to call it cash, but they were definitely right there together.
And also a warning, these are how tiny these things get.
Where's that one from?
This is from my cousin's house.
Where? Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, that's,
It's like so small.
yeah.
I thought it was like a piece of a base and it just got bigger. It
Yep.
doesn't even fit in my case.
No, that's small. You gotta have good eyes to find those. That was a surface find. This is cool. I kind of explained in the video, but we've been working hard to find some pieces like this, and obviously they're few and far between. But This was pretty exciting to see come out.
We may have like a couple, like a hoe and maybe some like hammerstones, but nothing legit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe that broke at some point. It's fairly well rounded back down. Maybe they kept using it. Not
This could have
sure.
been like all broken down for when they were smashing nuts and stuff.
Yep, it looks like it's been abused a little bit, pecked down. But that's cool. Happy to have that one. That's a cool one to add to the collection.
Good ones.
I think Bennett found all these.
I did.
Some sort of
That's a.
rounded off large base
Is
there.
that like a turkey type?
There is a turkey tail type, yep. Have to look into that a little bit. Tip. I think this was in the video.
Oh yeah, that one was. This one was right behind that.
Yeah, those two are right next to each other. Pretty well worked blade here, missing the tip and the bottom, but that was a pretty cool pickup. Another midsection of something.
I think that's in the video. I can't really remember.
Yeah. Some of these don't get on camera, unfortunately, but that's the way it
It's
goes.
hard not to pull 'em when you
Yeah.
first see them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Here, the excitement takes over. Now this one's really cool. Bennett found this one. I'll let him tell his story, but that material right there is just awesome. And it's not something that we see. I mean, it's definitely not, it doesn't match up with anything else there. If you know what type of flint that is, or even if it's
Shirt.
chert, whatever, if it is its own type, let us know, because we don't know.
It looks like mossy oak camouflage.
Mossy oak, bottomland. Yeah, you're too young to know what that is, but
Never thought of this.
good call. You want to explain how you found that one?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
We were scratching off the wall, like by the where we find all the bird points, and I looked down and it was just covered in dirt, and I just thought it was gonna look like that type of flint. But then it was covered in dirt. I tried to wash it off with my pants, but it still wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So we got the water and sprayed it off and cleaned it out. My mind is blown with all the colors and material
Did
that was in
you
it.
did you scratch it out of the wall, or did you see it in the wall and pull it out
Scratch it out of it.
with a tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most of them show up. So that's a really good day. I mean, you know, a lot of these are broken. That's just the way it goes. And every once in a while you come across a whole piece, which is what it's all about. But this was definitely a fun day, a fun trip overall, and we're excited to get back there. But thanks for watching. If you're still with us, appreciate it. As long as you guys are enjoying these videos, we're gonna keep making them. So give us a like. If you have any comments, please let us hear them. If you have information on, you know, again, like what type this is, or see anything here that we might be missing as far as point type, or maybe something being a little more significant than others, comment, let us know, and give us a subscribe. I mean, that's ultimately how we know that you're enjoying these videos, and you might like to see
comments.
Yeah, nice comments, yeah, likes, all that. That's how it works. And we look forward to continuing to make some stuff and finding things and bringing them to you, sharing our experiences. Thanks for watching.